welcome back to this channel. Today I prepared 3 piles for you. I haven't shuffled the cards yet, but those are the 3 piles. And I was struggling a bit to find an appropriate title for this video because I meditated a bit on the reading and the only thing that came up was the star that watches over you. And I don't really know how to put that in a title, but it's like the star that watches over you. It's an energy that can help you coming out from a stagnant place, especially emotionally. So if you are struggling in any way with heavy emotions, or you feel stagnant in some way, you can choose one of these piles and we will see which messages that are able to shift your energy, shift your emotional energy, will come up. So those are the 3 piles, and we have 3 Elfen, I think we say. This is a fluorite. This is the pile number 1 with Wistaire, number 18, and this is a fluorite crystal, purple fluorite. Pile number 2 is Wicket, number 17, with this green blue calcite here. I hope it is in focus. And pile number 3, it's Vogelfrei with number 53, and this white calcite. Let's see if I can put it into focus a little bit. Yeah. So those are the 3 piles. You can meditate a little bit on which pile calls you the most. You can ask a question. You can stop the video and choose a pile, and we will see each other at your time point. So hello, pile 1. You choose the first card with Wistaire. I'm not able. Okay, Wistaire, and number 18, and the fluorite. So I wanted to burn some sage before the reading. This card here, I don't really like the booklet of these cards, but the cards are beautiful. So I will let my intuition lead the interpretation of this card. And I find it really dreamy, almost. And with the purple, all the purple that we can find here, it really gives me the energy of intuition and, yeah, dreams, intuition, mental space. With the fluorite, it's also about clarity, mental clarity, focus, protection, intuition. So yeah, maybe you feel a little bit scattered in your mind. Maybe there is a lot of noise outside or around you, and you can't really focus on the inside. Yeah, that's the energy. And I feel like this is your lucky star. This is the star that watches over you, this fairy that watches over you. And it's like a protected space here, almost like a sphere of energy that protects you and allows you to focus on your intuition and your dreams and so on. So let's see what messages want to come true. And with the number 1 and 8, 8 is about abundance, 1 it's about the self. So maybe something about your purpose, maybe something about your career, your work, or some project that you have in mind, but you can't really focus on them for some external reason. So I want to take this deck here. I think that I will take one oracle deck for each pile, for each deck that I have. So let's see, and then we will look which cards come out. Which messages for pile 1? This one. Okay. Then I want to take one of these. Animal guides. Oh, okay. This is the bee and pomegranate with productivity. Okay, leave it here. Then we have the, oh, my cat jumped on my table. I'm sorry, you need to go down. Okay, and this deck here. Which messages for pile number 1? Guidance, mental clarity, intuition. Okay. And I wanted to shuffle some archetypes. Oh, this one. Okay. So, yeah, let's see. We already know that this one is the bee and the pomegranate with productivity. So the energy about some idea, about work, about a project comes up again. So maybe you really want to produce something that you think will bring a lot of abundance, also with the number 8 here. So I take that as a confirmation, but we will see the other cards. And maybe you really need some clarity. You really need some space, mental space to focus on that. For some reason, you don't have it. So positivity with the marigold. That's really nice. With the bee and the pomegranate and the marigold is a very warm and happy and almost sunny, almost summer-like energy. So I feel like you are in a phase of your life where you are directed toward productivity, toward energy, toward putting something out in the world. Yeah, so you are in your summer season in this sense. You are in your summer season. This one, psilocybin, I think it's pronounced, with commune and number 49. Commune and number 49. I need to censor this card, so give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. So, commune, sharing, community, putting something out in the world that you will share with others. We have the sun again, the energy of the sun here. And I think the other sign is, I'm not sure because I think it's Pluto, but I don't use that symbol for Pluto, so I will check. But Pluto is about transformation and sun. So I think you are starting fresh with something. And you are really optimistic and energized and really motivated, but for some reason you can't really focus, or you don't feel like you have the space right now to get started with the project, but you really want to. I feel like you really want to, and you feel like you are in a space where you can see where this project will go. Because with the commune, you have like the goal, the final goal really clear in mind. You feel purpose. I think you really feel purpose about this. And we have the ring. Commitment. Yeah. Commitment could be a proposal. So maybe you received an offering that could help you get started with this, but you can't really, you don't have, you can almost, you don't find the mental space and the mental peace to really think about this. Yeah, commitment. You feel really very committed to this project. Yeah. So let's see. Let's take some tarot cards. Let's find some guidance for you. How can you make more clarity? How can you get started with this project? So we have the Strength card in reverse. So with the Strength card in reverse, we have again number 8, the infinite symbol. I feel like you are full of energy, and because you lack at the moment the mental clarity to direct this energy, I feel like you really need to almost take a step back and put a stop to this energy that really wants to, because you're really motivated, the energy wants to flow out, but you really need to take a moment and don't rush things, don't try to find a way to do this at any cost. Take it in a delicate way, don't force things. So this is the first suggestion that comes up. There's a lot of energy here. I feel like you really need to get centered because you have the vision about this, but the steps that you need to take, the opportunities that you need to take, and so on. So the more practical part is a little bit unstable at the moment, and you really need to think things through, I feel. Take a moment to think. Take a moment, because maybe, you start this, but then the foundation of your project wasn't enough stable, and so it doesn't launch. And yeah, we don't want that. Okay, these two cards. So we have the Two of Wands in reversed. Yeah, don't start. You need to take a minute to think things through. And we have the moon in reverse. With the moon in reverse, it's really about something that you don't see and you need to see. Something that is hidden, something that isn't clear, or something that will emerge in the surface and help you have better clarity. So it's finding clarity. Yeah, my kid is a little bit... What? Okay. I'm sorry. And yeah, before any commitment, take your time to really think things through, because there might be something that you don't see. You are so motivated, you feel so much aligned with your purpose with this project here, that you might almost fall into a trap or have some blind spots, because you are so motivated and so directed that maybe you don't see that something is not ideal for this project right now. And yeah, don't start anything, take the time. So what's something that... Oh, this one. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, with the King of Swords in reverse, there is some truth that is not out there. So something hidden, something not honest, something you don't see, some truth that you don't see, again with the moon. Yes. This message is repeating, so I think it's important. It's important. I want to get some more clarity about this problem that you don't see. Okay, so this card here, it was the last of this of the deck, and before, when I shuffled this deck, I didn't notice that this remained on the table, and I did it again. So maybe this is your card, and it is happiness, but in reverse. So this deck has also a reversed meaning, and I want to see the booklet, but happiness in reverse with the ladybug and sweet pea. I feel like this project is really your lucky project. It's your project that will bring you fulfillment, joy and abundance on all levels. But right now, if you start it right now, if you rush it, because there is something hidden, important, it will reverse the energy of this project. It will not flourish. So I think the energy that you feel toward this project is this one of a really sunny energy, energized energy, happy energy, full of purpose. This is the nature of the project for you personally, but the not the environment, the situation around you, the situation around you at the moment is not favorable for this project, because you need to unlock this, and you can remain committed to the project, but don't commit to any binding situation that you think at the moment will help you to get started with this. So let's read the booklet. It's number 35. Okay. No, oops. Okay. Here we are. So, I wanted to read the reverse meaning. Beware of taking on too much. You may feel you have things under control, but the balance is delicate. Honor your limits to preserve a happy outlook. Okay, yes, absolutely. So, again, this energy of the need to be delicate, because the situation is like not very stable. So, if you apply too much strength, it might break. Be careful, be delicate with this project that you have. Try really to find the right moment to get started with it, because this is not the right moment right now. It's not the right moment. For some reason, I would like to give you more info about it, but maybe the clarity about this will come when you retreat and take time to create the mental space that you need to see things clearly. So maybe it won't come up in this reading exactly what you need to see, but the message is don't act and try to get clarity, try to go within and think things through with focus. Okay. So we have Gotu Kola with higher consciousness and number 17. Number 17, and this is the moon and Mercury. The moon and Mercury. Get in touch with your emotions, with your inner world. So yeah, retreat. Take a time, a weekend, if you have the time, to meditate here and really allow messages from your subconscious mind, from your guides to reach you, because I feel like they are trying, they want to tell you something. They want to tell you something that you need to know to start with the project in a proper way. I feel like there is a message that really wants to come through, but you need to take the space to create a situation in which you can receive the message. Yeah, there is something that you need to know. Commune. This commune card. Commune. Maybe you feel the need to rush with the project because it's maybe a project that will bring a lot of abundance to you, but also externally. So maybe you really want to help someone or a group of people, or you feel that your project will help a lot of people. So you feel almost a urge to start, but you will succeed with this. So it will have the effect that you hope, but don't let this empathy of yours to bring you to rush things and not ruin, but yeah, you almost ruin, I would say, in reality. I don't think it will be irreparable, but it's not the way to go with this project right now. Yes. So, this was the message that wanted to come through. I really hope it gave you an answer about your current state and helped you. I really wish all the best with your purpose and your project, and sending much love. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. I will start with a little bit of cleansing of this card. As I was saying, with pile number 1, I won't read the booklet for these cards because I don't really like it. So I will try to intuitively read the energy of this card, but I can already tell that this is a really peaceful and calming energy. So maybe you're also healing with the blue. So maybe your external circumstances are a little bit chaotic at the moment. Maybe you really need to have some peace inside of you, to take your time to separate a little bit from the external world and find your inner peace and heal with all this blue. So the green, almost bluish calcite here, it's about calm, it's about healing, it's about also communication, it's linked to the throat chakra. So maybe it makes me think about relationships, because relationships are a source of happiness, but also of discomfort. And maybe the chaos you are experiencing, if you are experiencing any chaos, it's about a relationship, it's about communication. It could also be communication with yourself. And you really need to, think freely, almost. Communicate freely with yourself and others. And to do that, you need to take a step back and retreat a little bit. We have number 1 and number 7. Alignment with your purpose. Yeah. Also transparency here with these wings, with these transparent wings. And also all the energy around is a little bit transparent. So maybe truth. Telling the truth to yourself and others, seeing the truth, reflecting on the truth of a situation. So, let's start. I will take a card for each oracle deck. Let's see. Okay, oh, those are 2 cards. Okay, we can keep them. We can keep 2. I want to take some of this, also 1 of this. For pile number 2, which messages? This one. Okay. a little bit of resistance there. And this deck. This one. And one of the archetypes. Oh, wow, this is a lot of cards. I think we will take, so, which one? Maybe this one. Okay. Okay, so this card here is a little bit burnt here in the corner, and if you watch my previous reading, I tell you that in that video I tell that I almost burnt a card. So maybe this reading is linked with that reading. I think it's titled "You Are More Stronger Than You Think" or something like that. So I don't have many videos. You can find it easily, I think. Let's see which card. It's the calendula with purity and number 1, the sun. So this card is really about the inner child, reconnecting with your inner child, finding the way through connection with your inner child. So the energy of alignment with your true purpose that I got, I think it's that kind of energy. I'm not sure, but I think that calendula is also used for bruises or wounds, so it's a healing and not reassuring, but it makes the pain go a little bit away. It heals, so it's a soft energy, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that came true, so it might be relevant. Let's see this card. Focus. With the number 35. Focus. Focus. Let's see the animal cards. We have the eel and iris with safety. Safety. And the skunk and magnolia with protection. Wow. And the sustainer. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting your inner child is protected. Focus on yourself because you are sustained. So I think that spirit is trying to tell you, or the stars that is watching over you. That was the message that I got during the meditation on this video, say in the intro. The star that is watching over you is trying to tell you, take the time to retreat and peacefully think about yourself and focus on your purpose, on aligning yourself with your higher self. And don't fear external circumstances at the moment, because you are safe and protected. And most importantly, you are sustained by spirit in this. So you need to take your time to give form to your dreams. Yes. You can really relax. That's what I'm getting. You don't need to fear anything. You can really relax. You're safe. Let this little child of yours inside of you come out in the open and explore, because it's safe, and you really need to align with this. Follow your inner child wherever it leads you. So let's do some tarot. So maybe you feel, okay, this is too many cards. I think your little child has, your inner child has many ideas about what he wants. So it's this energy of enthusiasm about life, about purpose. The Hierophant, yeah. The Hierophant. the Hierophant. It's interesting because all the cards fell on this inner child card, let's call it that, and then I choose this one. And I noticed that there were too many things that your inner child was very enthusiastic and had many ideas. And then the card of structure comes out, of not rigidity, but things being, yeah, a little bit structured. So maybe you need to take all this enthusiasm, all this lively energy and put it and decide, almost. Decide with focus with what you want to align. Choose something almost. I don't think you have I don't think your destiny or your purpose at the moment because it's set in stone, but maybe it's only a step toward your purpose. Your purpose can contain many things, so you don't really have a unique direction. I'm trying to say you can choose freely. You have the choice, and you should really look to what makes your inner child happy and fulfilled, and commit to something. Focus your attention on something specific and stick with it. So maybe at the time you could feel a little bit with too much ideas, or you could feel like you are not safe for some reason. The thing about relationship and communication in the beginning. So maybe you are scattered with yourself, or someone external is interfering. I'm not saying that is a bad intention of this person, but maybe you need to retreat and think for yourself about what you want without listening to external people or situations. Yeah. Let's see which messages for pile number 2. Oh wow. So 3 cards. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Lovers in reverse. You're spinning around. I feel like you're spinning around and you're a little bit out of balance. And yeah, maybe your problem is that you don't know what you want. I feel like you don't know what you want. And maybe you really need to go to be guided by yourself, because at the moment you are in the reverse with the Hermit in reverse. You are too much dependent on the external for guidance about yourself. And with protection and safety, I feel like you need to put almost a barrier, a boundary with the external. Because even if people don't have bad intentions, you at the moment are too externally oriented for your purpose. And maybe you really need to take your time and go inside with the Hermit, because that's the only way you can align with yourself, by looking inside of yourself. And yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse really gave me this idea of spinning around without really aligning with your true purpose, or with something that has to do with yourself, with your true self, with your higher self. And you might be a little bit out of balance. Yeah, this scattered energy is coming up, but I think it has more to do. I don't feel like any bad energy. I feel only the need to, for you, I think that you really need to be a little bit pragmatic and rigid with yourself, with your idea. Go inside and focus on what you really want to align with. Yeah, coming back to your center. And dedicate yourself to one project and nurture it. Let's see if something else wants to come up. Okay, this card. So we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, it's about mission. It's about yeah, being dedicated to one purpose. Yeah, idealism, dedication, being faithful to one path. So commit to one path and stick with it. It's the way to go. I feel like you need to go on an internal journey almost to find your purpose. And you need to do that with a very sense of mission inside your mind and of finding the way and focus. So let's take one last card for this message. This one. And it's the Dragon's Blood Anima Mundi. Wow, number 51. I never got this card. So, with this one we have, I think that's the moon, but maybe like that it could be the Lilith moon, but I'm not sure. And I think this is Pluto. I don't use that symbol for Pluto, so I'm not sure. So this card is about transformation, and Anima Mundi, it's about connecting with the collective consciousness, with source. The dragon. There's blood, dragon's blood. Clarity with the eye. I get this energy of transcending your limitations almost with Pluto. And if this is the Lilith moon, but I'm not sure, it's about your shadow side. The dragon is also about the shadow side. So maybe this is more of an indication about your purpose, what to focus on. So the places where we bled in are also the places where we can find our bigger treasures. So maybe your purpose, you need to look for your purpose in those things that are in the shadow and hurt you at some point, because that's your bigger strength, and that's the way to connect with source, with your purpose, with your truest self. Let's read the booklet for this one. And also this energy of communication, again, with your higher self, with yourself. Yeah. It's the number 51. Okay. So, guidance. Dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge and auspicious powers of supernatural origin. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ethers and have dominion over the four elements. Dragon's blood core oozes blood, representing the collective blood, the blood of nature, and serving as a gateway to the Anima Mundi, the world soul. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. Yes, I don't remember if I talked about initiation with this. I said something similar, I think. But the idea is that this is a card about how to align with your truest purpose. The truest purpose is your contribution to the collective, to raise the vibration of this world. So, yes, go through that. I think that the void, the booklet talked about, is the shadow. It's a little bit of an ego death. So maybe you need to do some shadow work, and I don't feel like it will be painful or hard. So shadow work is always a little bit difficult, but I really feel like you are in a place where you are healed, And you have a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. Your inner child woke up and is all like ready to go. So I think this kind of, it's like a more than shadow work, I will say alignment. Because yeah, it's about what hurts you, the blood, you know, the shadow, the void. But I think you already went through that. So I don't feel like it will be so hard for you this time. It's only about focusing and going in and aligning and really committing to what you need to bring to this world. Yeah, so this was the reading. I really hope that you found something helpful in here, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye! Welcome, pile number 3. This is the last reading for today. So, pile number 3 with Vogelfrei and number 53 and the white calcite. Let me clean a little bit here. So this card, I don't like the booklet for these cards, so I will intuitively read the energy of the card. And with this pile, I like this card. I feel the energy of freedom. So I think you want to break free from something. You are ready to start anew with something. Maybe you feel a little bit trapped and your soul is calling for freedom, to fly away like a bird, because Vogel in German is bird and frei is free. So free like a bird, pile number 3. And the white calcite, it's an energy booster. It's a stone that amplifies intentions and that brings you clarity. So through the meditation, I got the star that watches over you. And I like how this woman here is pointing to the stone. So like, look at the clarity, look at your intention. I get an energy almost of manifesting a new beginning here, manifesting something new that you want. I think you are starting from a blank space. Do we say that? I think you're starting fresh with something. You're starting anew with something. With the number 5 is about change and 3 about expansion and growth. So yes, I think you are ready for something new, pile number 3. So your star is watching over you and it's showing, pointing to the way. What I think you can choose. So let's see, I will take some cards from each deck. I don't want to say too much. I want to see which cards want to come up. Oh, wow, this is too much. So I will keep the first one and the last one. Okay. Happiness and introspection. Focus on what makes you happy. I'm really getting this energy of having freedom of choice about what's coming next for you, and you need to focus on what makes you happy. Introspect a little bit with the whistle and pine. Yeah, that's really cute. So let's do these cards. Wow, okay. We have Dream with the poppy and number 31, Neptune and Saturn. What's your dream? What's your dream, pile number 3? What do you dream of? Or what's your biggest dream? We have the shooting star here in the corner. Someone is looking down on you. What's your dream? What you wish for? Maybe you literally made a wish on a shooting star about what you want for you. Let's do this. Which messages for pile number 3? Which guidance? The star that watches over you wants to give. This one. Regeneration with the Tarragon, a number 17. regeneration. This fire energy, Aries. I think you have fresh energy right now. Maybe you just came out from a period of deep healing, and you regenerated yourself. You are ready to start anew. You have a lot of energy. You transformed a lot. Let's see. The archetypes, okay. Yeah, I was missing a card. Okay. Okay. It's interesting because the cards hit the... Oh my god, how do we call that? The... Oh no. So this is the lucky... It's not a flower, but you get. So something with being luck-stricken, having a lot of luck. Let's see. The riddle. The riddle, number 53. Like the Vogelfrei here. 53. Yeah. I feel like the kind of clarity that you need to find right now, it's about what you want. It's about understanding deeply what you really desire. And I think that you need to do a little bit of introspection about it, but it will be a really happy process because you literally need to focus on what you want, what makes you happy, what makes you feel free. You are really lucky because I feel like the universe is literally telling you, make a wish. Make a wish and it will come true. Yeah. But this wish really needs to be aligned with your truest self. You really need to go deep and understand what you really want. So don't rush it, don't be superficial with it, and trust that you are in a period of expansion where all is possible. Don't think small. Don't think small. Okay, let's do some tarot cards to get some more guidance for pile number 3 about this process. Yeah, so with the Two of Swords, when it's upright, it's about indecision, not being sure which way to go. But in reverse, it's really about direction. It's really about having a clear intention. It's about choosing a path. So I feel like you're doing this, or you are in a place where this is possible for you. Wow, okay. So we have, again, clarity, need to clarify something, to see something with the Queen of Swords. A lot of swords here. So I feel like you are ready to decide, but maybe you are not clear about what you really want, or you need to go a little bit more deep with that. So you are ready, yes, you are ready to take the step with the Vogelfrei here, but you don't really know in which direction, or you need to think a little bit more about the direction you want to take, because you are in a very prosperous moment to take decisions. And with the Three of Cups here, you will celebrate when you find what you want and you align with that and you set the intentions. The universe will deliver it to you, and it will be a very joyful moment for you and a moment of expansion. You will feel that, you will celebrate that, you will vibrate in that energy of expansion and alignment. You will feel that this is coming true for you, that you are going towards your truest dreams. Let's do that. Okay, let's mix them. Okay, today everything is falling. I'm sorry. This one. The Page of Wands. Don't think small. Really don't think small. Don't be shy about what you ask for, what you dream of. Think big. Be true to yourself about your dreams. Don't make assumption about yourself or about what's possible stop you in any way. Yeah. Don't be restricted. Because maybe the clarity that you need has to do with limiting beliefs, but even if you have healed, maybe you still have you still think about what's possible for you with some limitation, but it's normal, I think, for most people. And this reading here, the direction that Spirit is giving you is really about try to leave that behind and try to imagine that for a moment that everything is possible for you, and think about, okay, then what will be my direction is if everything is possible for you. And maybe you will still choose something, I won't say small, because I don't think that the purpose of anyone is small, but I don't know, maybe you will still make the same choice, but it's more about the thinking process behind it. How aligned were you when you made the decision, the commitment, when you set the intention. Let's take one last card. This star. Yes. Make a wish, pile number 3 again, with this star energy, with this shooting star energy. Find your direction, because it will come true. There is no way. There is no way that your wish, that your dream won't come true if it's aligned with your truest self. Yes, absolutely. This was a very positive reading. It's very different from the other piles. Not that they are negative in any way, but this is, you are free. You are free to align with yourself. That's beautiful. Okay, that was the message. That was a short reading. But anyway, I think that you will be very happy. I wish you all the best, and goodbye.